Namaste my friends, and welcome back for today's MaMoVement lesson. Today we will be doing flow number 2, which is the fluid flow. So we're going to come to just having our feet at hip width apart, tucking the tailbone, lengthening up through the spine, softening the shoulders. We're going to gently just start rotating the arms from side to side here, limbering up through the spine, taking our heads along with us. Please keep the tailbone tucked and breathe nice and deeply. We can start to slap the hands against the sides of the body, underneath the ribs, awakening the liver, the spleen, the gallbladder, and just bringing some good fresh prana into these areas. Bringing the hands up to the shoulders, just a nice fluid movement. And then taking the hands back down again, underneath the ribs. Nice long breaths, and down. Lovely. Alright, we're going to come to doing some lymphatic drainage just to get the body to open up and start cleansing. So we're going to sweep the hands from the chin to the ears. Remember to keep the tailbone tucked and the spine nice and long. And from the ears down to the collarbone. Coming to rubbing the hands with the Peter pointer behind the ear and the other fingers in front of the ear, just gently rubbing here, awakening this lymphatic nodule here. And all we're doing is letting the body know that it's time now to begin letting go of any toxins. Coming to the clavicle bone, we'll have again the Peter pointer over the clavicle and the other fingers underneath. We don't have to push too hard. The lymph nodes sit just underneath the skin. Just a gentle movement to let the body know that it's time to begin moving the junk out that we don't need in the body. Gently letting go of what's not serving us. Right, and we're going to come to gently rubbing under the arms. And then moving in a clockwise direction over the entire belly. Nice deep breaths in and out. Coming to work in the lymph nodes inside the groin. Just a gentle rubbing up and down. Of course, we've got Miffy making her star appearance here. And then coming to the crease where the legs meet the buttocks. And then of course working behind the knees. And just a gentle rub here to indicate to the body that it's now time to begin working. And with that, I'm now sufficiently warmed up. So coming to remove this. Alright, so coming to do our 4 energetic activations. We're going to start with the tips of the fingers just underneath the eyes. Again, let's make sure that our posture is nice and tall. Just tapping here, activating all of our major systems. And then coming to work in the K52, we're going to come to find the collarbones, and then just move about 2 centimeters down where it's nice and soft. And you can either rub in little circles here, or you can just do a little thump, whatever works better for you. I prefer the impact of the thump, but it's different for all of us. You can also just do little circles. Whatever works for your body is absolutely fine. And then coming down onto the chest, between the pectorals or the breasts. And we continue with nice deep breaths in and out. And then we're going to come down just underneath the rib cage, and we're going to activate again all of the major elimination organs here. Just getting the energy flowing through the major meridians. Lovely. With that, we're going to gently take a nice deep inhale. We're going to bring the arms up over the head. As we exhale into a forward fold. Inhaling, we bring the hands up to the knees, moving through a sun salutation now. Exhale, we're going to take the left leg all the way back. And we're just going to have a deep stretch here through the hip. We're going to bring the left knee down to the ground, and we're going to just work through this left hip here. Now, I want you to see that your knee does not overstep your ankle. So if you find that you are here with your knee overstepping your ankle, you are putting both your knee, your ankle, and your hip in danger. So if you are nice and flexible, you're just going to bring the ankle a little bit forward. And if you find that your body is still a little bit stiff, that's also absolutely fine. Just work to where your body is today. Nice deep breaths, maintaining the composure of the spine. Beautiful. With this now, we're going to bring the left hand down. We've got the wrist directly underneath the shoulder. Bringing the right elbow to the knee. We're going to inhale and open. Exhale, and we're going to bring the right elbow to the ground. Let's go for 3 more rounds. Violet. No, please go upstairs, Dominic. I'm busy recording. Sorry, we've got visitors. And with this, if you are nice and fluid, you're going to come down to the elbows, and we're going to have 3 deep breaths in and out. If that is very tight for you, you can just come to bringing the wrists directly under the shoulders, and you can work here. You should be getting a nice deep stretch through the left hip here. Shh. Sorry guys. Fun and games with the kids. Okay, so 3 deep breaths, whatever feels best for your body. Lovely. Coming back to center, we're going to transition into a pigeon pose. So we're going to bring this right leg across, and we're going to take the left leg all the way out behind us. Now please make sure that the left ankle stays aligned to the left hip. The automatic is for the hip to fall open, so just check your alignment. If your body is a little bit tight, you want to bring this right ankle a little bit closer in. And if your body is a little bit more fluid, you can give yourself a good long stretch here. So we're going to scoop and tuck the tailbone in underneath us to make sure that we are not sagging down into this left hip. If you find yourself here, just come back to center, placing the middle fingers directly opposite to the elbows. And we're just going to have a very gentle movement here. See, my hip is falling open here, so just adjusting myself as well. Okay, if you would like to modify to get a bit of a deeper stretch, I invite you to come down onto your elbows, and we're going to continue with an organic movement here, just gently opening up all of the muscles around the hip here. You'll notice the LT band being very tight, or for some of us it can go down into the hamstrings, the lower back. And if you have the flexibility and you'd like to try, I invite you to gently bring the hands down, the head onto the hands, and we're going to enjoy 3 deep breaths in and out here. Beautifully inhaling back to bringing the hands directly underneath the elbows, underneath the shoulders. We're going to inhale into a downward facing dog, and just stepping the feet heel toe, bringing the rib cage down towards the thighs. I invite you now to step the left leg forward, right knee down to the ground, and we're going to do the same on the left side. So just getting a good stretch going through the right thigh and the right hip now. Maintaining that integrity of the spine. 2 more. Sorry, I've got kiddos on school holidays here, so we have loads of fun and games going on. Lovely. Let's come inside. We're just going to open a little bit here so that we've got the wrists underneath the shoulders. And you can either stay here and just have some organic movement. Nice deep inhale, we're going to open. Exhale, bringing the elbow down inside the foot. 2 more. If this is tight for you, you can just stay on both wrists. Wherever your body is today is absolutely perfect. Coming down to the elbows now. Deep breaths in and out. Beautiful. And then transitioning now into pigeon. Tucking the tailbone, scooping that tailbone in underneath us. So this is a bit heavy on my wrists, so I'm just going to lift myself up onto the knuckles here and going with some organic movement here. Please don't collapse over into the right hip because you'll be putting your lower back at risk of damage. So make sure that that tailbone is scooped underneath you. Hips should be parallel to your mat or to the ground. Check that that ankle stays aligned to the hip there. And enjoy it. Exhaling down to the elbows now. If you find that your body is softening and you're creating space, I invite you to gently draw that right leg further out behind you, giving a better stretch in the left side. I invite you also to be with your body and notice which side is easier and which side is more difficult. If you've got the space, coming down to the hands now for 3 breaths. then coming to gently inhale back up onto the wrists. We're going to just move ourselves here, bringing this right leg forward, and I invite you to meet me in butterfly pose. And with a nice long back, we're going to push the spine through the chest. Okay, if this is tight for you, then I invite you just to gently work with a bigger diamond shape and just bringing the hands to the ankles. Whatever works better for you is absolutely perfect. Right, we're going to activate the kidney meridian now. So I invite you to draw the thumb to the ankle, and now from here we're going to move about 2 centimeters back into the soft part of the ankle here, and you're just going to do some gentle massaging here, just activating the kidney point. Of course, I recommend that you drink 2 liters plus of water per day for the next week or so. With doing this work, we're activating the water element in the body. Okay, now we're going to flush the kidneys. So we're going to draw the hand from the top of the calf all the way down and around the ankle, coming forward. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we're going to do 1 backwards. So another set. 1, 2, 3, and 1 backwards. And last set. 1, 2, 3, and 1 backwards. Lovely. Now we're going to move over to the other side. So coming to the ankle bone and just moving about 2 centimeters back. Just going to gently rub there. You might find that it's a little bit sore or tight. And coming to flush the kidney meridian now. 1, 2, 3, and backwards. Another 2 sets. 1, 2, 3, and backwards. Last set. 1, 2, 3, and Alright, so now we're going to come into the ball of the big toe and come to connect with the soft flesh just underneath the knuckle of the big toe. And we're going to push in and massage here. And then move down about 1 centimeter, push and massage. And you can do this in the evening while you're getting ready for bed, when you are even in bed. Another centimeter down and push and massage. You can just put some lavender and almond oil on your feet. Another centimeter down and push and massage. Just notice what feels tight, what feels sore, what feels good. Another one down. So now we're going to come from the arch of the foot, and we're just gently going to rub towards the big toe. And then from the big toe, we're going to sweep it back into the arch of the foot, activating again the water element, the bladder, the kidneys. Lovely. Let's swap feet now. So coming to find the knuckle, the ball under the big toe, and then the knuckle, we're working right underneath that knuckle of the big toe. Just nicely so you guys can see me. And we're just gently rubbing here. And down 1 centimeter, staying within that meridian line. Also activating the feminine energy and the divine feminine, the sacred feminine, the goddess energy, all connected to the womb space, the energy of creation. 1 more centimeter down. And coming now from this big knuckle, we're going to rub and bring it up into the arch of the foot. And then the other way from the arch of the foot towards the big toe. And with that, I thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed these practices. And I urge you to continue practicing so that your body can become softer, more supple, and more receptive to receiving love, faith, grace, and ease. I thank you for being here. Shanti. Namaste, my friends.